you are about to experience the most thrilling and exciting vlog of your life.
Are you sure?
Well, it can't get any worse than last year.
It can, but it won't. It's not going to be like last year. It is the opening day of the Pleasure Beach Resort in Blackpool, 2025 season. We're here bright and early. We've been watching the big one testing. Icon's testing, Infusion's testing, Steeplechase is testing, everything's going. It's like, it's all go. It's nothing like last year when we were sat in the Big Blue watching out to the park at like 10 o'clock and just nothing was happening. Like, rides are going, staff are walking about. It's just a totally different feel from 2024. So yeah. I am very much looking forward to getting into Pleasure Beach. What are you looking forward to?
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to you subscribing because we're nearly on
50,000.
Yeah, so please subscribe because we'd love to get to that very soon. So, and we'll do something silly, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what, but we're open to suggestion in the comments. And I know that one of the suggestions will be Valhalla all day. We'll think about it.
Yeah,
we'll think about it. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video as you're watching through, do please hit the like button. It's the little thumbs up below, and please subscribe to Your Experience Guide. If you are new to the channel, we have a lot of Blackpool Pleasure Beach content, POVs, reviews, all sorts of stuff. So yeah. What are you looking forward to today though?
To be fair, it's same as always whenever I come to this park. I'm looking forward to the big one.
Yeah.
It is the Icon ride. It's a landmark in itself. The structure just behind me, I don't know if you can get that.
Yeah.
Look at that, isn't it? Fred Dibner loved it. So, you know, that just says it all now.
He lost his hat as well.
Yeah, I won't be taking my cap on.
No, no, don't do that. So anything else you're looking forward to?
To be fair, I'm looking forward to just going around the park. I'm really happy that they've kind of done an announcement a week or two before saying like what he knows is going to be closed. I think that's really good because now I go in with an expectation of what it should be there and what shouldn't be going. So I think that's a good place to be because I know I'm not getting on River Caves today, which is fine. You know, I know in advance, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think just having that bit of communication makes people happier. Like we know that there's stuff that can't be open for some reason. Yeah, that's fine. Like they said that Launchpad's not going to be open. That's fine.
Yeah, it's like
they've told us.
There's no smoke and mirrors stuff this year. It's not like sneaking stuff on the website in the middle of the night, on the night before of like, oh, big one's going to be closed and stuff like that. It's none of that. The communication and the PR side of things have improved considerably in the last like 12 months, and it is great to see. Now I know people are unhappy about like rides being closed or things not being ready for opening weekend in the case of like Launchpad and the Grand National, but in years gone by, Pleasure Beach wouldn't have said anything. We'd have all been guessing, and then a week before, we'd have found out something was going on. But now it's like open, clear, transparent communication, and it just gives a completely different feel about it. It's not like, you don't feel like they're trying to hide stuff. It's like they're being honest, they're being open. And I think it's great. I think it makes a refreshing change, mate. Yeah,
definitely. It's something that I've not personally seen from the park.
Yeah.
So I'm well up for it. Like, I'm all for getting excited for new developments. Get the people anticipated for something coming, rather than kind of leaving it a little bit underground until last minute and then just putting something out there. The more you shout about it, the more we'll talk about it, and the more that people will get interest.
Yeah.
So even like with the closures, that's bringing interest in because people want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's getting interest back in the park. So even though it isn't negative, it's actually being turned around into a positive.
Yeah.
Because of the communication, and everyone now knows what to expect. So yeah, I'm all for it. I do think that communication is key.
Excellent. Right, so it's time to get off the seafront and it's time to go inside Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort for the first day of the 2025 season. Can't wait for this. It's not even 11 o'clock and we've already been on the big one, so can it get any worse? It's already better than last year.
Yeah, it's already better.
Who's that? Who's that?
Where's Mark?
Oh!
Where's Mark?
Where's Mark?
Where's Mark? That's what I don't know.
Where's Mark?
He's here.
There's Mark. Hello.
Hello, what are you doing?
I've not sacked you then?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
Soon, soon.
Get America out of the way,
And
who's sacked.
Yeah, America, Florida, Halloween, and then I'll be here again.
Yeah, sacked. How was the big one?
Yeah, running very well.
Yeah.
Very, very well. You know, no breeze. It's good to get back on, and open early as well.
Yeah.
And open early. You know, before 11 o'clock, been on it. Running well. It's always good to get on the big one. First ride for the new season.
Oh, you didn't have to run.
Didn't have to run. Stroll, nice stroll. Otherwise, I would be out of the America event, I'll tell you. But all in all, it's just good to be back. Good to be back.
Absolutely. So, Steve, how was it?
Not as good as last year. You know, when we did that last ride on it towards
Yeah.
the end of last year, it was running insanely fast. But I will admit, it was like the best I've ever ridden it. So, but like, it's still very good today. Considering it's the first public run like of the ride, it's running very well. Hopefully, if it gets a little bit warmer in the day, I think there'll be a massive improvement on that because it has got some pace to it. So I'll be going on it before the end of the day, as long as it stays open, of course. But like, yeah, I'll do it again if it's open.
Yeah, it's. I don't care how it's running. We got on it on opening day. We got on it before the park should have been open. So happy days. Let's bring someone else in. Where's Andy? Oh, there. How was that for you?
It wasn't bad, it was a little bit slow. It's the first run of the season. It's actually a lot smoother than last time I was on it. Yeah, it's not as sort of rattly, and I've noticed coming up just before the final break, that judder's not as bad as it used to be after the retrack.
Yeah.
So yeah, running much better, much better.
Good stuff. They've all disappeared, so I don't know what the plan is. So we'll just let you know when we get there. What are we doing, Matt?
Yeah. Icon.
Surprise package? No. Been on it before, have you?
Yeah.
How was big one, mate?
Yeah, it's alright, good start to the day.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be open on time.
Yeah.
Early.
Early, yeah.
So I think we're on first train at 11:15, weren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, good start.
Happy days. And then Steve and Andy went on it before the park was open too.
Yeah.
And it's what, just
It's
5
just
past
gone
11 now?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Second ride of the day. We're already doing better than last year's opening day. So I think they've just prepared so much better for it. Like yesterday when we were in Blackpool, they were testing stuff all day. This morning, the big one was tested long before it would normally test on an opening day. Like literally just finished Big Blue breakfast. It's like, oh, it's tested already. It's like happy days. So we're a lot more prepared for it, and it shows because stuff's running. And just the feeling in the park is a lot different. It feels so much better than last year already. So yeah, fair play. Credit where it's due. It's definitely due. They've done a great job so far today. Where's Mike?
Not seen him, mate. Maybe he's must be struggling after a Friday night out again.
He must be ill for just 1A again like last year. Whilst we continue the... Wait a minute. It's over there. There's Mike. Hey, he's back. We've not sacked Mike either.
He's got a stomp on his...
He's got something to tell us, hasn't he? He's definitely got something to tell us. Anyway, while we wait for Mike, how was Icon?
It's running well, that, you know. One of the early rides, but I thought it was decent. Good pops of airtime in there. Just nice to get back on it. Doing well, getting the trains out as well. So the ride constantly didn't stop moving. Oh, he's here now.
There he is.
There he is.
Finally. Are you ill?
No, I'm actually alright today.
All right,
Sort
okay.
of.
Why weren't you here on opening time then?
I was waiting Wetherspoons for my breakfast.
Anyway, Icon was good. That's now 2 rides done. Icon and Big One. I am going to ask someone what they thought of this. He doesn't want me to ask, but I'm going to ask anyway. Because you've never been on it before, had you, Graham?
No, I haven't. No, I've always been a bit too big for it.
But not anymore.
Not anymore. They had to squash me on, no, but I got on.
How was it?
I've just said I'm still computing it all. It's,
Yeah.
There's so many different things happened. I can't take it all in. But I like going upside down on that barrel wheel.
Yeah.
So that's my favourite at the moment. So I just said to Steve, I said, I can't wait to go on Velocicoaster for that one over the lake. You know, it's nice and slow, hanging out your seat.
It's scary, that.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, it's good.
Bring it all on now.
So now Mike's here, we could go on Valhalla. What do you think about that?
Race night, bro.
No,
Not happening.
too drunk. Yeah, he's not woken up yet. We're gonna have to revert him to factory settings and then he'll start talking all the time. So what's next?
Control Alt Delete.
Big Dipper?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Dipper's just gone round.
Yeah, it's running.
Yeah. Right, well, we might go to Big Dipper, I don't know, but we'll go and see if it's open. Let's pull it.
Hello! As it's well known that I say this on the channel, we're back and we're ready for it all over again.
Are you ready for Infusion then?
No.
First ride of the year for you?
First ride of the year and it's on a SLC.
Yeah. Last year, first ride was Taron.
Yes.
This year, Infusion.
There's a bit of a contrast.
Clearly on the better one today. Looking forward to getting back on the big one later?
Very much so. It's been 4 years. Like, I haven't been on the big one since opening day 2021. Like, it's been a long time. So very, very excited. That's quite special.
Good stuff. So yeah, we didn't do Big Dipper. It's got a massive queue at the minute. So yeah, Infusion, probably about 15-20 minutes, but it's opening day, so why not? Got to keep it honest and transparent. Infusion is the first ride that we've had to leave the queue because it has got a technical issue. But considering what last year was like, considering how this year has started, you can sort of say these things happen on opening day. It's not like last year where you're going to everything and it's broke down. So we've got on 2 coasters. This one's not worked out, so on to the next ride. I still think it's going to be much better than last year. So these things do happen on opening day. Like I've said many times online in the last few weeks, last year was a stinker, but it was a rare one. Well, many a time last year we chatted about Ice Blast. It's now Launchpad. Are you excited for it reopening?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
All right, Churchill.
So it has not been on form for quite some time since like the modifications were done for the restraint systems. But I'm hoping, like with this new pressure cylinder and working with S&S, maybe they relaunch the launch tower ride type.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because I know the new ones that they put in at Port Ventura, brand new, weren't they? When we did them, they were like few months old. And they
Mate,
were like
I did it on opening day.
They were worse than this.
I did it on opening day and it was terrible. Well, they were all terrible. But
yeah,
PSI.
hopefully, and the more pressure you get, the faster you're going to go up.
Yeah.
And the stronger the recoil's going to be at the top. So you're going to get more like that quick de-acceleration and bouncing back down. So that's going to give you that generation of airtime.
Is it going to be like that video where Doris Thompson and Boyzone are on it?
With the shoes at the
flew
bottom.
out of her seat with airtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to say because we haven't seen, well, I've not seen this done to any other tower.
No.
So this is the first tower ride I've seen this work being done to. So it'd be interesting to see, because we know they can do it, because Dr. Doom at Pilots Adventure offers amazing airtime at the top, like this used to. So I'm optimistic that this is going to become a great ride again.
Yeah. When do you think it'll be open?
Well, it's got scaffolding up there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
How long did it take to put the scaffolding up?
Phone a friend. I don't know. If you answer incorrectly, you have to go on Valhalla. Wasn't that the rule?
I reckon a couple of months.
Yeah.
I reckon a couple of months. But it depends on what other work they need to do, because once the scaffolding's down, they've got to get the gondola back on and obviously connect everything back up again. So as long as they have no problems, I think it'll probably be a couple of months of work to get that back together. But they might shock us.
Yeah.
Because they're closed in the week, aren't they? So they can work on it during the week.
Yeah.
Like no restriction essentially. So they might get it done quicker.
Look at this, optimism. It's great.
I need to lose my cap, don't I?
Yeah, take the cap off. Let the bald head see the sun shine. So question is, where's Mike? Because he's gone again. I think he's still waiting for that Wetherspoons breakfast. He's gone back for it apparently. My prediction is sometime around Easter. I think they'll want it open as quick as possible. But currently, it has to be said, this area of the park, it needs a bit of life, because obviously that's not open. Ice Blast, that's Ice Blast. That's Launchpad. Grand National's not open currently, and we don't know when that's going to open. And the award-winning Valhalla is also closed. So it just needs a little bit of life in this area, and I think in general, that is something you could say about this area, about Pleasure Beach over the last couple of years. It just needs a bit of life in this area. So I think once that's back open, Steve, I think it'll have a bit more energy in this area.
Yeah, because like I think it's important to know that going to a theme park isn't just about roller coasters and going on rides, it's the atmosphere as well. And I think like one thing that I am a little bit worried about is by the big one with the carousel that used to be next to it and the organ. Like, I'll be honest, can you just turn the organ on?
Please.
Just to add some atmosphere to it, because like it did bring some atmosphere, that carnival amusement park feeling. Like as soon as that organ goes, you are at Pleasure Beach. You know, it's just that you know where you are just from the sound. And down this end, the sound was hearing that whooshing sound of the accumulator filling with the pressure after it weighed the gondola, and you know, Ice Splash just running. And it's been very quiet the last year down here, so it'd be nice to hear that sound again of like the accumulator getting filled with the air from the compressor and just hearing it running. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. On the subject of Valhalla, I don't actually know if it is due to open today. There's water in the trough, there's boats in the trough, there's staff about, so I assume it'll open in a while. I mean, it was opening at 1 o'clock on quieter days last year, so it may well open later on, but like I say, there's no one. I mean, I'm not criticising the park for this, by the way. It's just there's no one in this area, so is it really worth opening it at this point anyway? So I think everyone's down at Big One and Icon, but yeah, I don't know where we're going next, but just a quick one. On the changes around the park, there's going to be a separate video for that, which we'll be filming tomorrow, and that'll be uploaded tomorrow after this. So yeah, more to come from Pleasure Beach, but for now, back to the rides. Well, we've been on the Ghost Train, and we're going to go in Burger King in a minute, but firstly, what did you think of the Ghost Train?
It was alright in places. Some of the effects didn't work for me, but you know, it's the first day of the season, so you can understand that. Like the smoke rings didn't work, and there was other dark areas. You know, these things happen, and it just takes time for it to come in, so I expect it'll be working a lot better later on in the season.
Yeah, to be honest, it's weird because some of the stuff that you said wasn't working for you worked for me, and I was like 1 or 2 cars in front of you. We would ask Mike what he thought, but he was actually asleep for most of it, as hopefully some of the video footage will have shown. Stephen was filming, so if it's poor, don't blame me, blame Stephen. But for now, we're going to go and have a Burger King, and then we'll talk about Skyforce.
At the moment, I haven't got the confidence to sing to camera, but I did write a song about the removal of this attraction. Am I sad to see it go? Realistically, not really. I don't think it didn't tick the box for me. Like, it was fun. Like, I think the funniest thing was when I got stuck on it. Insert clip here with me stuck on ride. I don't know if one exists or not.
Yeah, it does.
I'm okay just rambling, but I don't know, I'm just talking rubbish.
Go for it.
Like, you know, I think that the capacity of these is relatively low. I'm a little bit nervous about Epic Universe because they bought 2 of these.
Yeah.
Maybe the third one. Maybe they get a third one. So they're like, you know what? We realised our mistake. We're going to get a third one in. So even then, I think it would struggle. I think even if you had 4, I don't think it'd have the capacity that it's going to need at a place like Epic Universe. So I imagine that's going to get big queues. I don't think I'll probably do it when I go to Epic Universe.
No.
No, I don't think I'll do it. How have we gone from Pleasure Beach to Epic Universe? The ramblings of Steve. But yeah, hopefully it won't. They have said it's going to go, so I think same with Grand Prix. I'd rather it actually go. I don't really want it sitting around looking like this.
No.
Closed rides don't look great, so I don't think it's going to be like a big thing to really take out, because if you look at the base, it's just a tower essentially, so I don't think it's going to be too much effort. I think it's going to be we turn up one day and it's just gone, you know, and it'll be sad to see it go because it's another ride gone, but hopefully they'll turn it into something better. Hopefully we'll see something new coming in. And to be fair, stuff here at the moment is kind of reminding me a little bit of old Pleasure Beach with the rides all going around. It's like, well, I've been talking, like icons going by, big ones going over, big dippers going, and we didn't get that last year because it was all closed.
I just think it's worth discussing. There's been a lot of talk about the sponsorship and is that why it's closed. I just think the ridership of it has made a big impact. Like for the last few years, it's just been really quiet. To be honest, ever since Icon was put in, it's been really quiet and people have just not really bothered with it. So I'm not sad to see it go. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I didn't think it was a great ride. It was just something to do every so often. I think it's still sort of built up because I do think that they'll sell it. I think a park will buy it. Where will buy it, I don't know, but I think somewhere will probably, some park execs at some point will come, have a look at it, see what condition it's in, and buy it, and it'll be moved on. And will I be sad to see it go? Not at all. Do I think a gyro swing's going in this space? I don't. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's. If we sort of pan round this way, you've got this like building here, and then you've got a big dipper, and you've got the big one, and then if we. This is going to be really difficult because of that building, but you've got like my fat chin on camera, this green building, Icon behind. There's not really the swinging space for a gyro here, in my opinion. I could be well wrong with that, but I just, yeah.
Maybe get a small one in.
We don't want that though, do we?
We want a Loki.
Yeah, we do.
That's what we want. So I think that there's better places for a gyro than this particular spot. I think this spot would be better suited to something else. So
Yeah.
And finally, it has gone forever to be confined to history. I hope they even remove it off Wikipedia. It never existed in Pleasure Beach's history because it's going, finally. Turn it into a car park, make it a purpose-built hotel entrance in this area. Fantastic. Thank you.
What's the plan, Steve?
plan is that we're standing in a queue line for the Pepsi Max big one.
Is it still called that?
Don't know, it might just be called the big one now.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people still call it the Pepsi Max, don't they?
Andy does.
But it's only on one train today, so it's a little bit slow waiting. You've got to bear in mind it is the longest roller coaster in Europe. I believe you told me that fact this morning.
Correct.
So, like, really, it probably could do with 2 trains to get the queue moving, but I'm just happy it's open. And having one train does mean that train should, in theory, be out more, meaning the wheels get hotter and there's no idle time, so in theory it should be faster.
Go number 2 of the day.
Go to?
Yeah. Do we need a back row go?
Oh, I don't know. I get a bit scared on the back row, to be fair. It's the full experience.
So I'll go at the back then.
You've got to ride both, haven't you? Like, you've got to do the front row and the back row. They're both completely different experiences. So I've done towards the front this morning, so I feel like a back row ride is due.
Well, we definitely chose to do the big one at the right time. That is now the queue line. Like mentioned by Stephen, it is on one train today, which is obviously standard for opening weekend, but could definitely do with a second one. But hopefully that'll come in the near future. Yeah, glad we did it when we did. Back row, but yeah, that's right. Bring the camera around. Mullet, your first go on big one in how long?
4 years.
How is it?
Still very good.
Yeah.
Still very, very good. It's exceptional coaster.
Yeah.
Very much enjoyed it. Not Magnum, but still exceptional.
It's kind of like the line that we all say after the big one now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good.
2018/2019, when we all went to see the point. Well, you guys all came to see the point for the first time. That could have changed everything.
Yeah, it
when
did.
we went on Magnum for the first time, and we were just all like, wow.
Yeah.
But, you know, I say that's not to take away from how iconic the big one still is.
Yeah.
It is still a bloody good coaster. Regardless of how much better I think Magnum is, it's still excellent, the big one.
Valhalla?
No.
Today? No?
I'm going for a beer.
You're going for a beer, fair enough. Not actually sure what the plan is, but back row on the big one, fantastic. Still great to do. Like I said, don't know where we're going next, but we'll let you know when we get there.
You've seen this train spot, right?
No, I just think it's a nice locomotive. It's a shame this one doesn't go on track very often now. I think I've seen it once in the past like 5 years on the track, but I went to go and do it and then they swapped it with the green one again, so I would like to see it going there, it'd be nice.
As we're approaching the end of the day here, Pleasure Beach Resort opening day, we have discussed Valhalla. However, they've all run off at the very thought of it, so let's bring Stephen in. No, he's gone. He's gone. He's not doing it. Oh, he's back. Maybe he's going to do it. We going on? Come on.
I did it at the end of last year.
That was last year. It's
I
gone.
think
It's
I went
gone.
on my own, didn't I?
You did.
It was just me on my own.
Wasn't that on Freak Nights?
Yeah, it was great. I had a great time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go then. Let's
Yeah,
go and have a great time now.
But like, I don't know, I don't know what was wrong with me, to be honest. I think it was because I was only doing the rides and not everything was open.
Yeah.
So I felt like I had to maximise my day by going on it. I'll be honest, you're going to get very wet if you go in there.
Do you reckon?
Very, very wet with freezing cold water. So I don't know if I'm quite up for it today. I'm not really in the mood for punishment, so I've got to give it a miss. But it should do it if you've never done it before.
We've not done it this year.
Yeah, I'll do it later in the year.
If you go on, I'll go on.
What now?
Yeah.
We'll sink the boat. You know what me and you are like with rides.
This is the thing. We have such a good record of breaking stuff that we might not end up with a full lap anyway.
To be fair, there's a fair queue for it. I think we should
Get Mike.
do some other rides and try and maximise our ride count, because
Where's Mike?
I don't know where Mike's gone. Where's Mike?
Mike could go on it.
Sail by in a moment, isn't he?
No.
Absolutely not. Matt said he would if Stephen was going on.
No.
So you're going on if Stephen will go on,
No.
and I'm going on
No. Too
if
cold.
Stephen's going on.
No. No.
So Matt will go on if you go on.
I didn't hear that, to be fair. Is that a deal?
Come off it, Mark, everything's
I think I
working.
said no as well. No. Let's go and look at some other rides and attractions.
We can drive you the same way as the swing.
No, I'm not doing that again.
It's not as scary as the swing.
Did he have anything on South Pier that's quite good, apart from that sky swing?
Well, we can try
Can we
that
stick
one.
to Valhalla?
Have you got a breakdance on there? So.
Oh, God.
That'd be quite
What's
good,
on
wouldn't
there
it?
now?
Are you going on?
No. It's not warm enough.
Go on.
36 degrees.
Steve said if you go on, he'll go on.
I didn't. What's wrong with me? I'm not
I've got a
interested.
long drive to be wet.
There's a Tesco round the corner.
And it looks like it's a no deal from everybody, so I think we should move on to something else.
So we couldn't let an opening day vlog here at Pleasure Beach pass without discussing the removed Grand Prix. So we're going to bring Mark in first. He's like, oh no, please no. What are you putting in this space, mate, if it's up to you?
So to me, I'd probably put an intimate hot racer in, something like Mahuka. I think it'd work well. Obviously, the launch heading that way, past the Icon thingy. Honestly, the Icon queue would literally work so well. And
Yeah.
you could have inversions with it and follows like a similar track, but I honestly think that would be the best fit for this area, and it would be fitting with obviously being a Grand Prix.
Yeah. You've been on one of them.
I haven't been on.
Good.
Mahuka is a brilliant. Obviously, we've been launched as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to put a lift hill anywhere. The seating position, everything about Mahuka works really well, and I absolutely love to see one here at Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, I mean, it has been rumoured, so it's not like out of the question. But obviously, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be a while before anything happens.
It could be. You never know where the technology is going to be between now and then either. Obviously, we can only base it on what's available to us now, but I would honestly put an intimate hot racer in here. I genuinely would. Obviously, there's 1.2 height restriction on it as well, so
Ideal.
It's ideal. It really is ideal.
Perfect family coaster, thrilling as well.
Phil, obviously you got that freedom of just being in a single file on it as well, and it could make it so photogenic.
Yeah.
In and around this area. I'd honestly love to see them put one in.
Good stuff. I think tomorrow, when we're here again, we're going to do like a whole sort of changes video in the park. So we'll cover like the River Cave, Skyforce, this in a lot more detail. But we couldn't let an opening day video pass without at least one mention of it. But Mark, seems as you're not here tomorrow, what ride would you like to end the day on? Valhalla?
If Stephen goes on, Matt said he'd go on, so I'm out of Valhalla. It's just a bit of a drive back to Wigan. If I was staying in the Big Blue like Stephen is, then I'd be on it no problem at all. But unfortunately, I'm not in the Big Blue tonight.
Oh, unfortunately. What are we going to? Last ride of the day.
I don't know, but I will mention been by the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
We had our Formula One drive.
Yes.
And I got first place.
Did you?
Thanks to David Dragon not overtaking me and letting me take that win. But it's rare I'm up front, so I was literally like a lap away, wasn't I, from first place. I thank you for letting me take that, because I'm not very good at it. But no, I think it's good that, you know, I'm glad it's not standing here and not doing anything. I'm glad progress has been made. So yeah, I think we should have a chat about it tomorrow in a bit more detail.
Absolutely. So yeah, still don't know where we're going next, but hopefully Valhalla. Well, it looks like the last roller coaster and last ride of the day is going to be Infusion. Now, rumour has it the Coma were here a couple of weeks ago to do some extra work on this roller coaster, so a little bit more maintenance than it would normally have over the winter. Don't know how true that is, but the Coma were spotted at the Pleasure Beach, and there was a lot of talk that it was for a new ride, but I've heard that it was actually for Infusion work, so we'll see how it's riding this year. A little bit like earlier, we're leaving the Infusion queue. It is still open, but there is 2 rows out of service, so it's on a one train service with 2 rows out of action, so the queue is taking a while, so we've decided that we're going to come back and do it tomorrow and go and see where Mike is. Well, that is the end of the first day of the Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort season 2025. We still don't know where Mike is, but how's your day been?
Been good, I've enjoyed it. Been good to get back on the rides. Been running them all right, to be fair, really, for the first day. It's just been good to just get back in the park and seeing a quite busy park as well. It feels like it's been one of the busiest opening days for a while, to be fair, and it honestly has been so good to get back.
Any highlights?
Big one.
Yeah.
I thought Big One was running really well. Like, when you've got no breeze on the Big One, it is fantastic, and it was just good to be on that first train again and be like, right, season started, and here we go again for another 12 months. But honestly, I think there's been a few hiccups with like rides going down and stuff like that, but overall it's a massive difference to how it was last year. So they've obviously learned a lot of lessons in what they've done, and made it a much more enjoyable experience for everybody.
Now, some people might say it's because I'm old, but that is the 21st opening day at Pleasure Beach that I've done in a row. So the last 21 years I've been here on opening day every year, 21 in a row. So yes, I'm getting old, and as far as they go, that was a damn good one. So Stephen, before I do my wrap up, what did you think?
I think it's actually gone really well today for them. Obviously there's always room for improvement, but I think as far as it goes, they did a really good job of getting the ride availability a lot better than it has been over the past few years, because we didn't really, everything we kind of expected to be closed was closed, everything we expected to be open was open. That I only saw a couple of technical difficulties, so hey, up the big one's flying over the top of me. I only saw a couple of like issues like that, but that's to be expected at any time, like even during normal operations. So I think they did a really good job of getting the park ready this year, and I've really enjoyed my day. Although I think some of the queue lines have been a little bit long, I really think we need to next focus getting some of these multi-core operations back into the swing of things. The big one was running at about 330 people per hour on average, so ideally that could be a little bit higher. We really want to go on it and enjoy it a little bit more than we have done, because it has been running absolutely fantastic today. Would have been great to have got a few more rides on it, but the queue line was about a solid hour most of the day. And to be fair, like, the operations on Icon, fantastic, you know, it's just been a really nice day. I just hope that, you know, going forwards, you usually do, you get to like Easter, then normally the capacity bumps up on these other rides. It'd be nice if you could get it a little bit quicker, but you know, I'm overall, if that's my only gripe for the day, it's been a good day.
Yeah,
so you know.
Remember what we were like at this point last year?
To be fair, we were just laughing, weren't we, at the end?
Yeah, it's just like
it wasn't great. So it's completely different to that. It's been a much better opening day. The weather's been much nicer, so that's a bonus. You know, that the weather's been working with them, not against them. I don't know if that was Andy Rumney's weather forecast.
Yeah, it helped.
That helped with that. But it's like the weather's been fantastic. I think overall people have been quite happy. So yeah, I've enjoyed myself, and I'm quite looking forward to coming back again tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. So what would you say has been your overall highlight of the day?
My highlight? I don't know. To be fair, I really enjoyed the service from the Big Blue hotel this morning at breakfast.
Yeah.
Amazing. Can't fault it. Like, you know, there were a few issues there, because obviously it's the first time they've well, we were the first people in, weren't we?
Yeah, he said that we were like first customers for like there was going to be he said there was going to be loads going in today, and like we were we were the first two that went down, and straight away there was a little bit of an issue, and not with anything in particular that's important. It was just like the orange juice machine wasn't working, and they were like, we really appreciate you telling us, because there's like hundreds of people that are going to be coming down soon. So like I say, I've been doing opening day at Pleasure Beach for a very, very long time, every year for the last 20 odd years. Some of them have been really good, some of them have been really bad, like in particular 2019 and last year's were like ones that I just never want to repeat of. But this year's been great, and it's proven that it can be done, and they were brilliant with the preparation. They were testing the rides really early today. They've been testing them all week. They've been testing rides for the last couple of weeks in some cases. So they've really gone for it to make sure that this year was a really good opening day for everyone. And I think they've succeeded. I think it's been a really good day. Like Stephen says, there's always room for improvement, but we know that on opening day. It's like, when it's like this, you kind of go, well, yeah, this is what I was expecting. Not everything's on full capacity. They are building up to the main season. It's not the main season in Blackpool yet, but it's a much, much better opening day than last year. And I'm coming away from the Pleasure Beach like, I've had a really good day today. And they're still sending the big one. It's 5:20 now. The park's been closed for 20 minutes, but people are still going on the big one. So yeah, it's been a good day. I just want to take the opportunity to congratulate Andy Highgate on 10 years at Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort, which was posted on LinkedIn yesterday. So well done, Andy. And that is some good going. Really, really well done, and it's been great to work with you on various things over the last 10 years, and hopefully we can do that again going forward. If you have enjoyed this vlog, everyone, please hit the like button. It's a little thumbs up below. Please subscribe to Your Experience Guide. Many thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.